It's Freaky Friday on January 1st, 2021. Is anybody fired up? Lean back, holla, fired up, sir, fired up. Hey, look, so many people just let out that deep breath, like, we made it. We got 2020 behind us. Does that fit you, But I want you to think about something. I want to make something clear to you that a lot of people are going to miss. Check this out. We're excited, man. It's 2021, new beginnings, the turn of the year, But I want you to think about this. I was talking with a dear friend just yesterday, all right? And we were reflecting on 2020. And the thing was, we kind of laughed. He said at the beginning of 2020, when we talked, he told me, say, Q, this is my year. My vision for 2020 is 2020. He was doing wordplay, perfect vision in 2020, all those different things. And so was I and a lot of people. 2020 was going to be a year. And what did 2020 turn out to be? A year, wasn't it? And so we talked, a lot went on. I'm not going to recap 2020, but understand this. He said, man, 2020 was such a disappointment. It was a bust. It was the worst year ever. This, that, and the other happened. And so I had to stop him. And I said, well, was it? I said, yeah, it was a crazy year, a challenging year. A lot happened, for a lot of different people around the world. I say, but was 2020 a bust? I said, your vision for 2020 was 2020 vision, right? And here you are at the end of 2020 talking about it's a bust. I say, it wasn't a bust. The year was exactly what you called it, vision. It was a year of clarity, right? And he kind of just stopped and started thinking, got quiet. I said, it was a year of clarity, man, because you got to see some things from a different light. Some things cleared up that was foggy and fuzzy. And I won't get into details because it's going to be different for everybody based on your situation. But for my buddy, for him personally, some stuff happened with his job. Some things became clear as things shift around, He got to see some things from a different light. Family, relationships, people got to, experience a different financial setup and how to save their money or operate their budget differently, 2020 wasn't all bad. I know it was a challenging year, but there were some things that came out of 2020 that's going to make you better moving into 2021. All right. Now, 2021 could be a lot of fun, but it's going to be based on what you learned in 2020. See, don't look at it as such a terrible year, a bad year. And look, Q not watering down what we faced. I faced challenges because of 2020, you face challenges. We've seen a lot of things. Man, I got people that's not even here no more, right? There's people that didn't wake up this morning. They didn't make it out of 2020. They're on the other side. So I'm not watering down what we experienced, what we went through, and what we're still dealing with. But what I am saying is for 2021 to be your year of fun, you better have learned some things, if you know what I mean. I didn't mean to rhyme that time. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. See, if you went through all of 2020, and went through what we went through, the ups, the downs, the challenges, the changes, the curves, the hardships, the fear, the stress, all the things that we experienced, and you didn't learn a lesson, you didn't get the lesson, you didn't get some clarity on some things, guess what? You will be a victim of that statement, that cliche statement of what? History repeats itself. You've ever heard that before? History repeats itself. And here's my fear for a lot of people. They were so focused on what was going on that they didn't pay attention to what was going on. They didn't learn the lesson. See, in the school system, back in the day, I want to share something with you because I am an educator. I mess with young children, kids and whatnot. But back in the day, if you didn't pass your test, you didn't learn the information, pass the test, you got an F. Well, in today's school system, all right, you don't learn the information, you score bad on the quiz or the test, the teacher has to go back and reteach the lesson, all right? We call it enrichment, reinforcement. And guess what? Life works just the same. God works just the same. Now, I'm not pushing God on you if you don't believe in God, if you're not a spiritual person, but the ether in the universe works the same. Life teaches us lessons. See, I don't have, bad days. Some days are just better than others, Sometimes I win, sometimes I learn. But here's the deal. If you don't learn the lesson, well, life has to put you through that process again so that you can learn the lesson. And, for a lot of people, that might have just cleared some stuff up of, man, why can't I get a break? Why do I keep, every time I turn around, it's the same old thing. I think about women with men, they're like, oh my God, I just attract all the worst men. Well, baby, you ain't learned some lesson. Life is trying to teach you some lesson, about it so that you can move on past that. And that's just an example. I ain't trying to beat up women that's single or lonely or going through some things. I'm just making an example. But here's the deal. I'm going to leave you alone. 2020 was a challenging year for us all right? But if you learn the lesson, if you let 2020 be exactly what most of us called it, a year of perfect vision, a year of clarity, right? Insight. If you let 2020 be that instead of the terrible year that it framed up to be because of events, then moving into 2021, you can get ready for a lot of fun because you'll be better and we'll move forward. And understand this, a lot of what went on in 2020 is still going on. I understand that. But we are better. See, in order for things to change, you have to change. And y'all, I'm a changed man. I'm a new creature. All right. And so here's what I want you to do moving forward. Today is the first. Put you some goals together. Dream a little bit. In spite of what's going on, I want you to put you some goals together. Dream a little bit. Write your stuff down. You know, for me and my wife and my baby girl, this was her first year. We did vision boards as a family together. Now, me and Chandra have done vision boards before, but I want you to start writing your stuff down. Dream. Don't be afraid, you know, and I still get laughed at by some people. They say that's corny. Guess what? It's coming to fruition. So I'd rather be corny and win in life than to be cool and lose and keep going through the same cycle and life keep teaching me the same lesson. Guys, that's my time. Look, on January 1st, which happens to be Freaky Friday, the first day of the year of 2020. Tell me the stars ain't lining up for you, guys. Let it get in your soul. Let's get it started. Guys, this is your homeboy Q. And at the top is where I look for you.